Nah, making a video. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so this mistaken procreator guy, and I guess I'll get to Anaconda. Two are somehow always related, right? Everything's always related. 7 degrees, 5 degrees, 2 degrees of separation, whatever it is. The same kind of word sometimes. Inmendham. Spelt it wrong. Alright, so I don't know exactly why he had to make this video. Nice enough guy, blah, blah, blah. But this, this is a tortured philosophy. And it's a really simple philosophy as an alternative to the Candyland fables of the religious kooks, which Anticontified counts as one, in the sense that he sees some sort of magical purpose in the existence of life forms. I mean, he's all horny for it, and for what reason but just visceral desire? He's a lizard and he wants the lizard. Oh, gee, that's complicated, right? And the simple argument is, don't be the lizard, asshole. I mean, what's the point? All this neurology, all the big fat brains that the humans have, and they can't figure out that that's just a delusion of desire. It's just something made in your testicles, shithead. Anyway, I mean, I've already been over that point. I mean, the dichotomy is really simple here. You could call it optimism and realism, and that's really all there is. But even if you want to call it pessimism, yes, it's risk aversion. It's first do no harm. Gee, what a complex idea. I think they came up with that like 500 fucking years ago. Yeah, first do no harm. Oh, too complicated. That's a philosophical concept. That's too. I'm just a simple man. No. Well, anyway, so I just I find some of these anti-natalists a little bit irritating in that they see all this complexity, and there isn't any. It's dirt simple. People are dumb motherfuckers. So they can't do something logical like figure out first do no harm. I can't do that. Too complicated. Anyway, well, anyway, so he did this video, and he raises these, somebody quote-mined me, and they're perfectly legitimate statements. Okay, so this man who said if he got a woman pregnant, he would shove her off the top of a stairs and kill the bitch. Yes, and I explained it's a contract. I've essentially written it in blood, whatever. Vaginal secretions, whatever. Yeah, it's the deal, okay? That's the understanding between me and the person I'm going to be intimate with, is that you're not allowed to in some way covertly steal my seed to create some sort of mutant monster that you wish to sick, on the universe. No, you're not allowed to make zombies with my stuff. You want to make zombies, you go make them with somebody else. You don't make them out of my shit, bitch. Anyway, and she has the same attitude towards me, okay? You wear your condom, you pay for the abortion, you do all the responsible shit, or yes, I should be subject to the same penalty. It's not complicated. It's a contract between people to facilitate the fact that they would like to enjoy a little bit of pleasure while they're on this fucking spinning shithole. Yeah, not too complicated. Anyway, and then the other one was, he was asked once if he would torture a baby to death if it had to be done to press the red button. So let's understand, the red button ends perhaps hundreds, if not thousands of years, right? There's at least thousands of years of sentient life on Earth, right? Unless it gets gamma rayed or something. You can figure it's going to be here. It might be stuck in some horrible dystopia. It's hard to imagine that it's going to be any kind of wonder world for the animals anyway. I mean, they have nothing but bad news coming their way in terms of a degrade of their environment and having to evolve and all that kind of shit to adapt to all the poisons and the toxins and the radiation and all the other shit. So there's not going to be any fun happening on planet Earth for the foreseeable fucking goddamn future. And that's right, you get to torture one fucker, okay, to save gazillions of fuckers from exactly the same torture. Gee, I can't do that logic. I mean, it's unpleasant as hell, but I would sign the contract, okay? If I had to be tortured for 1,000,000 years, I have to suffer 1,000,000 years of torture every single minute, second. 1,000,000 years of torture. I would sign the piece of paper saying, okay, torture me for 1,000,000 years if I can end this fucking hideous monstrosity called life on Earth. Yes, I would do it. So what is so fucking outrageous? I mean, clearly, I think life is a negative-sum game, okay? You're torturing things to perpetuate this nonsense, and the only thing you're doing is fucking and eating, and it's really just not good enough. Not complicated. Torture is not worth this whatever good stuff there is. Gold medal winner, parades. Oh, woo, let's have a parade. Oh, we need some cupcakes. Toss our hats in the air. La 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 la. No, not even close. Torture, no. Eaten alive by crocodiles. This is what you're sentencing your fucking the children you love. This is effectively what you're sentencing them to. Some of them are going to be thrown to the fucking crocodiles, you fucking sadistic fucking kooks. So anyway, so this isn't complicated. So all this, oh gee, did inmendham say, I don't know if inmendham said those outrageous. No, they're not outrageous things. They're not disturbing things. They're not any of that shit. They're just fucking logical statements. Yes, to save 1,000,000 people from being tortured, I would torture 500,000. Because I'm logical. Fuck. Duh. Alright, well, enough of that. So moving on to the anti-Conti-bad. Oh god, I just hate this guy. Anyway, so we'll go somewhere in the middle of his video, because it really was a stupid video. So he's just talking about this Amor Fuckhead, you know, this idea that you just love your fate. Well, there's no, fate isn't fate for human beings in the sense that we see our fate. We see it in our conscious identity. We see it float right into our consciousness and sit there. And then the rest of our brain, our intellect, our knowledge can examine our fate and say, is that a good fate or a bad fate? We can see the alcohol bottle, we can pour it into the glass, we can see it, we can know exactly what it is, and we can say, gee, I'm addicted to this shit, I ought to do something about that because this stuff is really bad news. We can understand our fate, and fundamentally we can make our fate in the sense that we, the we part of us that is our brain, the smart part, can say something like, first do no fucking goddamn cunt harm. Gee, okay, there, I've got the statement in my head. You can't do that for your fate, fuckface? I mean, you really can't say to yourself, yeah, it'd be a good idea if first, to get what I want, that's supposed to be somehow my fate is to have testicles and to want to be, I want to project manliness, so I think I'll have some spawn so I can, you know, psychologically torment them through this whole fucking process of maturation to make them into some sort of fucking ego kook who needs to jump out of fucking airplanes because he can't get a hard dick anymore, or whatever your fucking problem is. I mean, you can't just sit back, right, fuck your bitch, watch some TV, eat some goddamn English cheese and be satisfied with that. You need to torment some little fucking kid through a life that's, you know, especially now, that doesn't really have any realistic prospect of giving a human being anything to feel proud or dignified in doing. Maybe he can be a military man and go kill some Arabs. That's good news to you? What if on his 18th birthday he signs up to go fucking kill the Japanese or whoever else we're at war at the time with? You gonna feel good about that fuckface? Oh, Such annoying bastards. But anyway, you don't, this, to blame your fate, to say fate made you be an asshole is just fucking bullshit. You went to grammar school, you went to high school, you have acquired some knowledge of the world. You can't figure out? First, do no fucking harm. First, don't be a selfish cunt. He thinks selfishness is a delusion of the Catholic Church. He thinks the Catholic Church, without the Catholic Church, no intellectual could figure out being a selfish cunt is being an asshole. Right? You can't figure that. If the Catholics didn't tell us that grotesquely, with hypocrisy in every pocket of their pants, right? They have 5 million pounds of hypocrisy while they're talking about selfishness, right? The Catholic Church, this is the church where, yes, all the elites get to wear pretty silk and satin and do absolutely no hard labor for their entire fucking goddamn life, right? Wear $10,000 booties and shit and go, yes, everybody loves me, wave at me, yay, applaud me, kiss my fucking ring. Oh yeah, that's the most unselfish thing I've ever heard of. He forced somebody to kiss his dirty, scuzzy, germ-infested fucking ring. What an unselfish man! No, they're not the icons of unselfishness. They're fucking child molesters, for fuck's sake. Why do you keep using them as an example of, oh, what a terrible philosophy, this whole anti-selfishness notion by the Catholics? No, the Catholics are fucking goddamn, they're greedy capitalist motherfucking pigs, generally speaking. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, they're the facilitators of enslavement. They make people love their slavery. What are you talking about, shithead? Selfishness sucks because it's a logical human fucking goddamn being. You can understand that it's not free. Your gratification often has to come at something else's expense. That's not fucking good math. You can't do 2 + 2. You can't do 1 + 1. What, you can't figure this shit out? That you can't torture a bunch of sentient beings to gratify your silly, stupid notions of a purpose, you dumb fuck? Alright, so let's play a little bit of this shit. And that's what it is. It's just a Morty shitty.
Trying to suppress it. So, I would say that ego death is something that may result from Amor Fuckhead.
What a joke. Yes, loving your fate is ego death. What a pile of goddamn crap when you're caught up in exactly you're fucking feeding your ego every goddamn day. No, if you're going to sit there and have this notion that there is such a thing as fate, fate is like, oh, well, if a meteor comes, oh, well, you just make the best of it, you know. Get some pancake mix out so when it gets really, really hot, because it's all fiery and stuff, you can have pancake before you get squished. Or some kind of bullshit like that. So yes, make lemonade out of your fucking goddamn lemons. But again, this isn't about fate. It's about understanding, knowledge, intelligence. What do those things point to? And one of the things they point to is, first, do no fucking harm, you selfish cunt.
But it would be more like a case of ego transcendence.
Oh, you transcended your ego to become double selfish. Is that it, shithead? What exactly are you doing in the fucking world that makes any fucking economic sense whatsoever in terms of your impact on the goddamn people you have to interact with on this goddamn planet, and especially your interactions with the other sentient beings on this planet, all the other sentient animals? What exactly have you done to transcend your selfish motherfucking cunt, myopic, tiny man fucking purpose? What exactly? Show me one example of some fucking thing you have fucking goddamn done with your fucking goddamn stupid influence on this goddamn fucking planet. What glare did you give somebody? What smell? What words? What anything have you ever motherfucking done to transcend your selfish motherfucking purposes? Where is there an example of that anywhere, you fucking huge, humongous cunt?
To you managed to kill your ego through Amor Fuckhead.
Liar, you fucking cunt! Liar! Your whole life is fucking ego gratification. You made a fucking video eating a piece of fucking cheese. That's it. He made a video, a whole fucking video, just eating a piece of fucking cheese. How have you transcended anything, you selfish, dirty, stinking, scuzzy, putrid cunt?
Your ego would just sort of, I don't know, drift away of its own accord, because you haven't really deprived it of what it wants. You've simply given up.
Well, yeah, you've given up and said, I'm not going to bother with having a conscience, being guided by my intelligence. I'm not going to be bothered understanding anything about politics or anything about how the world works. I'm just going to pretend everybody loves to smell my farts, and then I'm going to fart in their fucking face. And that's all you're goddamn saying, you selfish, useless piece of motherfucking goddamn cunt shit. It's probably enough. I need a little exercise. So anyway, yeah, there's no point. This is the same old bullshit. This Nietzsche selfishness wins bullshit. I mean, yes, if you're as dumb as a motherfucking goddamn mongoloided, autistic, Aspergered, ADD, WW Ford fucking moron. Yeah, if you're too fucking stupid. Until next time, and fucking such. Humans suck. Stupid motherfuckers. If aliens actually were out there and they could actually write something in high tech, you know, like on Saturn, you know, in their own solar system, they could just spell shit on Saturn and then we could read it. They would just say, you people smell like asshole.